Hi guys, it's Aline and I'm here with another review for you. Today I'm going to be reviewing Rich and Mad by William Nicholson, and you're probably wondering what's up with the purple sticker that says not suitable for younger readers. Well, this book has a couple of explicit sex scenes. I got this book at the young adult section, so it's not a sexual sex book of any kind. In fact, out of 341 pages, I'll say that only about 10 pages are more explicit and descriptive. So I don't think a sticker would be necessary to explain that, especially because you have on the cover first love, first sex, and everything in between, and this spicy picture. So I don't know, I got this book in England. Maybe bookstores in England are more careful on how they put books in their bookstores to make sure young readers don't get books that are not suitable for them. But I think very young readers would assume that this book is not suitable for them. But oh well. This book is about a girl called Maddie, and she's looking for true love. She hasn't had love or found love before, and that's all she really wants. And not only that, it focuses on the guy's perspective, which I thought it was really unique because a lot of books just focus on the girl's perspective, so you get to see both sides of the story. Mostly focuses on the girl, but you also get to see how the guy feels and how he thinks, which is very interesting. Um, Not only that, it also talks about friendship and honesty and who is your true friend, and yeah, just topics that are very present in a teenager's life. And William Nicholson, for a young adult author, I think he's very brave to talk about such a range of topics that are not widely talked about on young adult books, like porn and violence and of course sex. And it's it's very different from all the books that I've read before. Um, what else? The main character, Maddie, she's 17, as well as the main male character. And what the author did a great job with was creating such characters that looked real and normal and not fake. Because oftentimes I read books where I feel like the author just tries too hard to make the characters look too perfect and flawless, and that's not reality. You don't want to read a story about something that looks fake. And yeah. About the more explicit scenes, they're not disgusting in any kind. In fact, the author did a great job on writing it with great care and sensibly, and it doesn't put you off as you're reading, because after all, this is a young adult book, and you don't want to be disgusted and gross about anything. Um, the title of this book, I think it's really interesting because when I picked up this book, I was like, Rich and Mad? What the hell? Like, rich and mad? What does that have to do with a romance book? That's just random. But as I started reading this book, you get to see how it has a connection with the story, which I think it was a very smooth move from the author, and it's just very interesting and unique. This was the first British book I've ever read, and the British slangs were so much fun to read. they're just so different, and I loved it. It just made the whole experience of reading this book way more funner. And I definitely want to pick up another British book. So if you have any other recommendation of good British romance book, because I really like romantic books, post them on the comments below and I'll definitely check it out. What else? I have some notes here of some things that I wanted to mention. Let me see if I left anything out. I don't think so. So, I'm sorry about that little break I took. Um, I would recommend this book to everyone. However, because of those scenes that are more explicit, I'll say that this book would be more appropriate for people that are older than 14. Just because I don't think it would be very appropriate and probably make you a little uncomfortable to read this book if you are younger. And if you feel like you would be uncomfortable reading a book that talks about those topics that I mentioned before, porn, violence, sex, and is more descriptive and has a couple of explicit scenes, then don't pick up this book because you won't enjoy it. And yeah, but if you thought this review was interesting and you wouldn't be put off by a slightly more explicit scene and you're older than 14, definitely pick up this book. I think it's a great book. It was very enjoyable, very interesting, different, and it's very short. It's not a long book. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll be putting my personal YouTube channel on the bottom bar, as well as my Twitter and Goodreads. Make sure you check it out, and I'll see you guys on my next review. Bye.